Um, I think I am live. Hello and welcome to today's stream. And today we are going to continue where we left off. And as you can see over here, we do have another addition to the stream, which is a timer. And what is this timer for? The game is not done in 1.5 hours, but this stream is done in 1.5 hours. So I added this timer so we can stay focused and then make sure we work 1.5 hours and yeah, do something in these 1.5 hours and stay focused. And also, I also want to narrow down the stream in a somewhat doable length. So without further ado, let's move ahead and continue where we left off yesterday, which was the last stream. And actually I was working a little bit off screen, as you might know. Yesterday we had a problem. I wanted to send some data from the controller to the gameplay ability so I can handle the movement, and I need to input the movement data to the input data to the ability, so it can determine in which direction it has to move. And I was looking into many different things and also asking ChatGPT for this, and none of them helped until I found it out myself. And actually it wasn't that complicated, because sometimes you don't see the solution clearly and you overcomplicate things. But in the end, it was more than easy to do this. And the solution is simply, give me a second, I will maybe also increase the size of this so you can also see what's going on here. Can we group this? I don't know, seems like not, but it doesn't matter. I would just increase the size. So maybe like this, or even a little bit bigger, like this. I'll move it here a little bit, and also increase the size of this, and also move it here. And here we are. This looks better. Yeah. As you can see over here, it was very simple. I just save it inside the object, inside the actor. I just save the last input vector inside the actor, and then handle input held by tag, which is the input move tag. And then I give the gameplay ability the move tag, and it will work automatically. And inside the move, I will show you inside the move gameplay ability, I will just read what the last input vector was and use that to determine the direction in which the character moves. So very easy solution to something I thought would be more complicated. Based on the on the information I found on the internet. But sometimes it's better just to use your own head. So basically, just sometimes think outside the box, or I don't know, try to find an old solution, and you will find a better one than what you can find online. So I can show you what happened. So it's basically, we can do everything that we could do before. And today we are going to implement the other two skills, or at least one of them, which is the dash and the counter ability. And for now, I want to do the dash, and then later we can do the counter ability. Maybe tomorrow, or in the next stream. I don't know when the next stream is gonna be, but yeah. But before we do that, let's head to something else. Something also very interesting, which is some feedback. So I got a first image of how this game is gonna look like later on, and I posted it on Discord, on some Discord pages, and I got some feedback. So this is the image. This is how the current mock-up looks like. It is not yet done, but this is going to be the direction we are going. So pixel art combined with 3D objects. As you can see, the yeah, these, I don't know, in German it's called must. The energy things in the background are in a 3D in this case. The fence is a combination of 3D and 2D. The ground, even though it looks 2D, is actually 3D objects, and the player is 2D, and the bushes in the background are also 2D. So this is the style we are going for. The clouds in the background are not final yet, but it could also be some kind of 3D or skybox, which is also not really a thing in 2D development. So this is the combination we want to go for. And I asked for some feedback, and there we actually got some feedback. So someone has said that the pixel sizes look a little bit inconsistent, which is absolutely right. The Birds of Paradise is absolutely right, but the problem with this is, since we are working in a 3D environment, you will always have some kind of perspective adjustments to how the visuals are gonna look like. So if you're further away with your camera, pixels are going to be bigger or smaller based on the distance they're away from you. So some bushes that are further in the back are forcefully look a little bit smaller than things in the foreground. So as he's right, we would need to find out how we can solve this issue that it looks a little bit weird. But we got another feedback. It's another channel for this, and we will go and find that. I think it was here. Oh, there it is. So we'll open that. Here it is. Okay. This one is saying the mix is strange, but could work if you have consistency. Like far and front backgrounds always using the same style. I'm more worried about the color palette. Usually you want the interactive elements to be more saturated, bright, enemies, items, hero, but here the bushes and pylons, I think that's the name of these things, pylons, and sky get my attention, meanwhile the rest is washed out. There is a balance to find, and he is absolutely right, and we should and must take care that things in the background are not taking over the show before the main interactable things, which is the character, the object, the enemies who can appear on the stage. So this is also something I already told Renato, that we need to make sure the main characters are always in the focus. So this was this was the image we are currently working on, but this is the newest mockup, which is using the 2D 3D mix, but this is based on an older mockup we already did, which was purely in 2D before. We wanted to make this game more 2D like, and I can show you how that looks. I will quickly have to find the image. Let's take a look. It is exactly here. So this is the image, and yeah, this was the old version, which was purely in 2D. and 2D pixel art style, and yeah, these new mockups are based on this. So if you have any opinions on this image or on the other image, which is the near mix of 2D and 3D, this one is a little bit more fleshed out. The other one is not quickly made, but it's a fresh one. It does not contain all of the things that you can see here, but in the future, hopefully, we will also fill that screen with interactive objects like here. Yeah, but if you have any opinions on this, just write it in the comments, write it into the chat. I would love to hear your opinion, and without further ado, let's continue on working on the game. But before we do this, again, there's something else I want to tell you. Yes, there's something else, and this something else is that we now have a dedicated channel or a category for Hutch and Butch on our Discord server. So if you really want to take part in this, if you want to give feedback, if you want to get access to the demo or early access version of the game, we would love if you come to this channel and participate in some discussions about this game. So we will post here more often, or you will try to do this and try to get some feedback from you guys who are probably interested in this game. So it would be nice if you come over to our channel. I will post the link into the video description. So yeah, that's it for now on the Discord thing. Without further ado, let's move on. Let's move on with the actual implementation. We will make this a little bit smaller, and we can check how this looks like. Okay, this was the last thing we had. Yeah, okay. For now, this is enough. We want to do another ability. The thing is, we can either do the abilities purely in blueprints, or we could do the abilities in C++. Let me really quickly check if I created a base C++ class, which I think I did. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we will base everything we do on this in the future. So let's see if move is also inheriting from this. It is. So this looks good. What we do next is create a blueprint class of type gameplay ability, and we will call this ability dash or dodge roll. It's actually called dodge roll. It's not a dash, it's a dodge roll. And for this, we might also have some C++ that we need. It will be in general over here. And we can, we already have the dodge roll. So this is nice. We can just head over here, say, okay, if this, then that. The only thing is, let me try something out. Currently, we have something that blocks the shoot while this one is active. For this, I will set a gameplay tag for block shoot, but maybe we don't need that. Maybe we can simply go here . This ability is blocked if the source active component has any of these tags. What is this doing? This ability has these tags. Activation owned tags. Block abilities with tag. Abilities with these tags are blocked while this ability is active. So actually we can remove this and we can go here and say that shoot blocks shoot. So while we are shooting, we shouldn't be able to shoot again. And I think that's the case. If we increase this to 1 second, we'll see we won't be able to shoot more than once a second. Okay, perfect. We reduce this back down, and I think we can remove this section and head over to this place and remove this section and build this, of course, and then it should be fine. Ooh, I think we can remove this guy. We can remove this guy and then simply move over here. After the cast, we can put this here, and let's put this here, and let's put this here, and this one here. What is this doing? Oh, okay, so maybe we put it like this. Whatever, this looks horrible. Okay, so we do it like this. So like this, it looks a little bit better. Let's move it here. Let's move it here. Okay, that's fine. And I think we can also remove this. And we don't need this either. Can we deactivate this? No, we can't. But whatever. This should be fine. So the dodge roll. This has the dodge roll input. Do we have a dodge roll input already? I think we don't. We also don't have an animation for this. We can do that real quick. So let's head over to our sprites tool, which will be this, and yeah, whatever. So we can, you know what we can do, we can remove his legs and also remove this thing like this. And maybe do something like this. Maybe also put this head a little bit down. This one can go up a little bit. I think that's enough. Let's do it like this. And with this said, we can copy this and delete all of them. Put it like here, and we can move it like so. One, two, I think this is fine. 3, 4, like this. Okay. This means that we can move this one. Let's delete this guy, or you know what? Do it differently. I will reduce this canvas size and I will move it over here. So we have this. What is the canvas size of this right now? Should be, yeah, 32 times 32. which is completely fine. And what we do now is we will add some sprites, which is new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's enough. So what we will do is move this like so. Next one is gonna be like this. 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 This. And this one is gonna be like so let me check. Next one is gonna be like this and okay. Oh, I kind of forgot one. Next one's gonna be like this, and the final one is gonna be like this. Okay, so let me check. This animation looks fucking stupid, but it doesn't matter. This is just a preview for me. This is not gonna be something final. So even though this looks stupid, it's fine for now. So let's play it in. Yeah, it looks really stupid. I don't want to waste too much time on this, so let's export this. Export as spreadsheet. Not this, and it will be Hutch dodge. Dodge roll. Okay. So let's export this and head over to Unreal. Let's head over back to Unreal. And for this, we are going to go into content, then characters, player, Hutch, animation sequence, okay, no, assets, and then we will create a new one, which would be dodge roll. And inside this one, we can create, we can throw in the PNG we just created, and for this, we can apply sprite actions, apply paper to these texture, and then extract the sprites, which is absolutely fine like this. Yeah, this is nice. So let's extract it like this. Boom, there we are. And we can create an animation from this. Create a flipbook, and we'll call it dodge roll. Book. FB, did I call it also? Yeah, FB Hutch idle. Yeah, that's fine. Dodge roll. Okay, perfect. We can also go here and maybe increase the speed if that's possible. Frames per second. Yeah, we can. This is fine. Let's do it like this. And when we have this, can we just click on this? Create asset localization, asset actions. No, we can't create an animation sequence directly, but no problem. We will go here, we will create paper ZD animation sequence, which will be this as source, and we go here and call this dodge. And also AS, something like this. AS, and finally AS. So let's check if everything is working. Yeah, it is. It is all working, and we can go here and check dodge roll, and for this we can select this one. Should be fine. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. So we save this and we head over to, where do we head? Oh, Boss Kalakis. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for asking. I will send you the invite. I think you are also already part of our Discord. So yeah, thanks for commenting, and I hope you enjoy the stream. This is a co-working stream, so you are invited to work while I work and just enjoy the company. So let's move on at what we have been doing, which is the dodge roll functionality. So what we want to do, actually what we already have, is we already trigger the ability when we just press the button. So we just have to create the button. That's it. And give the character the startup ability. That's really nice. Very easy to handle things like this. For this I will go here to Hutch, and in BP Hutch I can set up the startup abilities, which is here, and we will give him the dodge roll. So now he has the dodge roll, and what we only have to do is we have to go to characters, content, inputs, gameplay, set up the input for this. For this we'll go to inputs, create a new input action, which will be called dodge roll. We also have to add it here. Let's do it right away. So we have it here now. We don't need anything. What is the dodge roll button? I think Z is jumping, X is shooting, and dodge roll can be space maybe. Let's do space. Space is the new dodge roll. Or is it shift? I don't know. Or is it control? Maybe it's control. Maybe it's control. Let's keep it as control for now. We'll add another one, which will be the controller. And for this, we will have circle. Circle. A is jumping, X is shooting, and B is dodge roll. That's what I said. Okay, so let's save this. Save this file. Let's close it. Let's go here in the configuration, and here we can connect the input action with the input tag. Actually, we could also just add it to the input action. Could we? I don't know. Let's check. I think it's also some kind of... No, you can't add any tags here. Can you tag? No, you can't. So this way, yeah, since this is not possible, let's check out the C++ file for this. what is this? Input action. It's a data asset. Yeah, we could probably just add it into this, but we didn't. Yeah, it's fine. For the future, we can do it differently, but for now, we will do it like this. Okay, so what did I do? I will press this. Then I have a new item. For this, I will say it's dodge roll. And for dodge roll, I will combine it with this. So we have one for jump, shoot, and dodge roll. And when we call dodge roll, where's the dodge roll ability? We want to print string and say dodge, and then end the ability and ability. And ability. Okay, so this should happen. And what we can also do in this player controller is we will remove the prints because these are a little bit annoying, to be honest. Let's just comment them out and rebuild this. This is doing nothing right now. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah, let's build this and then have a look. And then let's have a look. Okay, it's building fine. It's building fine. So this means that there should be no block anymore. It is still there because probably, maybe, I forgot to remove it from the C++ file. No, it's not here. It's not here. Oh, maybe I just have to close and open the editor again. So that's fine. Okay, let's start the game and then check. Yeah, dodge is working. Yeah, that's nice. So what we only have to do is we have to do the dodge roll. And doing the dodge roll is, I think, actually very easy because we can go to the ability. We can go to the player or to the ability and set some stuff. So first of all, let's get actor. Let's get actor. Get actor of class. Get actor from. No. Get actor from target data. Get owning actor from actor info. Okay, like this. And what we want to do, we could solve this in multiple ways. So first of all, let's cast this to Hutch. Let's cast this to Hutch. And we can also say, while this is active, class defaults, while this is active, we want to block the dodge roll. And we also want to block other stuff, but we can do this later. So we cast this to Butch, and what we do then is we add a tag, add loose gameplay tags. Wait, gameplay tag. Okay, perfect. So we add the gameplay tag. Make gameplay trainer from tag, and we will add a tag. And I mean, I could also just add the dodge roll input tag to the actor. Maybe I can also set this up here. Activation owned tags. Tags to apply to activating owner while this ability is active. These are replicated if okay, so we actually don't really have to do this. Either we can simply go here and set this to dodge roll. And if he's dodge rolling, if he's dodge rolling, then he will get this tag. The question is there any way if this will stay when he's done. What is this? Replication, I don't need this. Costs, doesn't matter. Triggers, what is this? Triggers to determine if this ability should execute in response to an event. No. Cooldown, no. Nothing here I need. So let's try this. Let's try this. So he will add this. And then it will delay 2 seconds, and then we can also print tags, get tags. For each. So we will print this really quick. Print. Okay. So let's try this. If we don't roll, it doesn't work at all. The question is why. This will come here. Print start dodge. Let's try this one. So it is coming here. It is printing this. It is doing the delay thing. And then it is doing nothing. So this is not getting anything. Text to apply to activating owner while this ability is active. These are replicated. Get tags. Get owned gameplay tags. String X, and doesn't work at all. Give me a second, I have to answer something. Das Wort heißt veräppelt. Veräppelt. Das heißt so viel wie verarscht, ausgetrickst. Target gameplay asset. Target gameplay tag asset. Okay. Hashtag. Picture hashtag. Inputs. I think it's inputs. Total. So we can remove this. We can remove this. We can shoot this here. Go here. Go here. And go here. So what we want to say is if he has dodge roll. So in the first time he shouldn't have it. And the second time he shouldn't also not have it. Okay, looks like this might work. So what we can do, give me a second. I mean, he should have it. Should he? Shouldn't he? And the ability here. Activation, owned tags. Tags apply to activating owner. Input dodge roll. But seems like he doesn't have it. Get owning. Get actor info. Split struct pin. So ability system component. Can we do it like this? Maybe. Let's try this. Okay, he has it. What if we remove this? Then it should be false. It is. Okay, so perfect. The question is now if this also applies here. And string. Let's see if this also applies here. It should be true false. True false. Okay. Let's try this. The question is, how can I make sure that this tag is removed? You know what? Actually, we know. No. What do I want to do with this actually? Activation owned tag. So when we do this, okay, we head over to our animation blueprint because that's why I'm doing this. So the characters, player, Hutch, and in the animation blueprint, over here somewhere in the event graph, event on init, and what is this? Event on tick. Let's find out what is happening here. Hashtag is there any gameplay tags? Branch. So if this is true, then print dodging. So while this is true, input the dodging. So this is not at all ability system components. Get abilities system components. So let's check this one. Let's check this one. This should be true. Yeah, okay. This is working. So what we can do is we can promote this to variable is dodging, and we can collapse this into a function. Collapse into a function, and we will call this update is dodging. And when we have this, we can go to the animations. Since when does it look like this? Kind of changed. Was it always like this? I don't know. No, it wasn't. But whatever. We'll go here, and inside this, we will go. But you know what? We don't really need to do this. Can keep this as it is. We can keep this as it is, and we can go to the dodge roll. We don't need this. We don't need this either. We don't need this. So it's very simple. Cast this. And then play animation montage. Can we do this? No. So we would be able. We would need. Play animation, no. No, play montage. No, we want convert to sequence player. No. Play animation. Oh, there's a comment. Oh, okay, it's another one of these bots. Just ignore. Yeah, play animation. Where was it? Play animation. So what options do we have? What is this? Play animation, time range, widget, blah blah blah, with finish events. Play montage. Can I mean, I need a skeletal mesh for this. So, you know what? Let's ask Gemini. How can I play animation sequence in gameplay ability? Playing an animation sequence within a gameplay ability Unreal is involved a few key steps. Setting up your animation. I have that animation. Get the actor info and set the gameplay abilities activate ability function. You will need to get the actor info, which provides the anim instance. Get it. Okay. Get actor info. Split this. Okay, there should be. Animation instance. Okay. Play animation. Play animation. But this is not what I want. Play animation. Nope. Play animation. Montage play. Maybe I need this. Maybe I need this. So, is it possible to create an animation montage with this? How can I create an animation montage? Asset actions. Paper ZD, animation source, animation BP. Is there maybe here? Animation, blueprint animation, animation montage. Okay, looks like. I'm using paper ZD. Those don't contain animation montages. Which are 3D concept. In Paper ZD, you work with Paper 2D sprites, flipbooks, and animation. Understanding Paper ZD animation system. Gameplay ability integration. Get Paper ZD component inside your gameplay abilities, activate ability function. Yeah. Get the paper component. Okay, Paper ZD component. Play animation asset. Paper ZD play animation mountain. Kinda late to the party, but they were added in last update, although they have had animation overrides because they aren't exactly the same. Paper ZD animation sequence. There's nothing like animation override. In fact, that I want to make an attack for a character, and before that I did using monitors, but with Paper ZD there are none. That is, I can only use animation blueprint, but that's not quite how to make strike actions. I have two animation. Let's take a look at this one. I mean, this is 2 hours long. This is not what I want. Play one shot animation. Maybe that's it.
This is going to be a very quick and easy. They just fire once and then immediately they return to your easy to do. So say for this case, we're doing a dash. That sends us into our animation state. We'll call this dashing. And then in here, we're going to select the animation and our transition rule. Timer. You've hit the key for dashing. It will fire off to your hurt. You don't at the end. So if it will just in the case of our dash animation, select the animation state, dash. They get triggered through a jump node. So say for this case, we're previous animation. So they're really, really easy to do. They get triggered through a jump node.
Let me check this for a second. This looks a little bit different. What is this jump? Jump node.
So say for this case, we're doing a dash. That sends us into our animation state. We'll call this dashing. And then in here, we're going to play our dash animation, select the animation, turn off looping, go back to our state machine, set up our transition and our transition rule. Time remaining on dash, 0. So what this will do is when you trigger the jump node in your code that you've hit the key for dashing, it will fire off the animation once, and as soon as it's finished running the animation, immediately return to your default state. Another one is if you're hurt or if you're doing a slide, and then or you do something and the death.
I mean, this is the way how to play animation for any direction while in water. Is this for paper 2D, paper ZD? No. Okay, let's check this one. Let's check this one for a second. Why is this 2 hours long? Holy moly. Is there some kind of content? What am I watching here?
I'll call this airborne just for just to have something that is not really the same name. Jump nodes aren't really actually related to the jump ability of the character. They are called jump because they make you jump from state directly into another without any sort of link. So these jump nodes are triggered via a code, and you basically say, I don't care where you are, go into this state right now.
Okay.
So let's create the logic in here. And the name.
Interesting.
The following velocity is less than 1.2 use, and let's play that. Obviously, this won't trigger because we don't have a transition rule here. It won't work because I have. So the best method need because right now. So when the character jumps, I want to be able to go here and trigger this jump and force the logic happening. You get, and here you simply put the name of the jump node that you have, which is called like I want to jump
to node. Okay, we do it like this. Sounds good. We will call this dodge roll. We'll call this dodge roll, and from here we will create an animation state, which will be called, we'll call this dodge roll. Do we have to rename this to dodge roll? And we'll go here, we will create a new not state machine slot. Was it slot? No, animation, which is this one. So what we do is we go here, and what we can do in this here is we can play montage. That's not what we do. Also not what we do. We'll go the. Can we get animation instance? No. Okay. Jump. Has to paper. What is he doing?
We are in the
paper ZD
and
animation.
Here you simply put the name of the jump node that you have, which is called to jump.
Yeah, I get it. Jump to node.
You can put like I want to jump only if we are in this certain state machine. If you put none,
jump to node. This is weird because we don't have this jump to node. Jump to node. Paper ZD. Just to paper ZD. Get animation instance, and then we should have jump to node. Okay, here it is. Okay, we don't need this. So what we will do is we'll set this up first. We'll jump to node to dodge roll state machine name. Okay, so this should jump to the dodge roll, and maybe we can increase this. for now, 1 second. And when it ends, he will go back, hopefully. So this is the dodge roll, and what we will do. We'll move back in here when the animation is done, actually, but no. What? Negate, not boolean. If it is not, if he's not dodge rolling, then we will move back. So let's check real quick what we did. Should play the animation. Seeing nothing. Let's quickly check. The animation blueprint is here. Update dodge rolling. And let's check if this is true. I have the feeling he's not jumping to the. Yeah, okay. So this is all working. What's not working is and what's not working is actually the jump to dodge roll, which should be somewhere. Where is it? Dodge roll. There, Hutch states to dodge roll. Okay. This is nice. I think we have to add this Hutch states here as well. Otherwise it won't work. State machine. Hutch states. I mean, he's doing something. Let's print string enter dodge roll string exit so yeah. Okay, so this is working. What's not working is this. So maybe we can, for now, always keep this false. So it seems like this is not always true. This is not always true. Let me check real quick. For this, we have to go back to the event graph and check this. So if this is true, let's check this again. I'm gonna check this here. Enter, then it's true until it's not. Okay. This is all working completely fine. This is how it should be. This is how it should be. But the question is, why the character? We have only 17 minutes left. But we can do this. So let's check the dodge roll. Let's go into this thing here. go there to dodge roll, and only if is dodging equals false. Only if it is false, then stop. So for some reason, he is entering back to idle, even though he shouldn't. I mean, we can also try deleting this. This should mean that he's always in this state. This means that he should be always in this state. Let's go here, let's check this. It's looping animation, play rate is 1, start position is 0. And he's using the dodge roll animation sequence. What is this? Pose, okay. No. This is all alright. This is looking good. So what we can do maybe is go to this place and then say, hey dude, when your animation is done, can you please jump back to out? Let me real quick check. Out, okay. So when you're done, go back to out. If this is working, it's all fine. So let's compile and save. Can I? Oh, you know what? We'll do it differently. We'll go here. Where was this? Oh, it's stupid. Okay. We'll move this again here. We can't move it here, right? So we have to go here. Can we actually do another jump? I just call this default. And then we don't need this. I can remove this maybe. And inside this thing, we can maybe say, hey, let's go back to default. Save this. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's perfect. So let's do this 0.2. And we can also add force or add impulse, I don't know. Let's do it with add force. It's facing. What is this? It's integer. Okay. It facing vector. 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 And then put this here and put this here. This looks horrible, but it's it is doing what I want. So this will multiply it by I don't know to float. Change this to float and then 500, something like this. Okay, so let's try this. It's not working. Let's do 5,000. Let's do a little bit bigger and see if this works. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's a little bit too big. Maybe just remove some of them. Also still too big. Maybe we don't need this. We need maybe just add impulse. Let's move this here. Let's move this here, and let's move this here. Compile. Okay, that's a little bit too big. Let's remove some of this. Let's add some of this. Holy, that's too strong. We can do it like this, maybe. Velocity change. You know what? Actually, we don't want to do it like this. What we want to do is not add an impulse. What was this? Okay. Set velocity. What happens when we do that? It's way too strong. Something like this. Let's add another 0 here and then check. It's too strong. Let's do it like 1200 maybe. Let's do it like 1600. Okay. No, we didn't want to do this. Something like this. 500 here. Okay. Well, it's going to the ground. We need to do minus 500. Okay. Maybe just. I have absolutely no idea what happened. Yeah, we can ignore this. We can add a cooldown maybe for this. Let's go to the class defaults and over here, ability triggers, cooldown event. This gameplay effect represents the cooldown. It will be applied. It will be applied when the ability is committed, and the ability cannot be used again until it's expired. Let's make a gameplay effect. Characters, players, no, abilities, and here we can maybe create a gameplay effect. Component, UI data. Let's do it like this. Gameplay effect. Oh. Gameplay effect. Cooldown. Cooldown. Modifiers, gameplay cues, stacking type, accurate by source, no. Duration per infinite has duration, magnitude, well, magnitude, okay. Let's say 5 seconds. What happens when I apply this now to this cooldown? Seems like doing nothing. Okay, we have 3 minutes left. I think we are at the end. Unfortunately, we haven't done the dodge roll, or we didn't finish it. We did do some basics for it, but we learned a lot today. Hold on. Okay. This value represents the cooldown in seconds. This ability won't be available for target attacks. Granted to actor. Ability action slide cooldown. And that's it. That's all you need in the ability slide. Okay. Commit ability cooldown. So we have to commit the ability cooldown. Let's take a look. Maybe that's what I'm missing. And we can start directly with this. Commit ability cooldown. I mean, it's doing still nothing. Okay, so class settings, class defaults. We have this cooldown thing. And over here, we have this, which is scalable float. Ability action slide cooldown. You can use scalable floats and directly set the time you want the ability to be on cooldown for it also to be possible to use another magnitude calculation, like yeah, whatever. This will add this specific gameplay effect once either call committability or committability cooldown node in the ability blueprint. Start when the ability ends, so right before. Oh, okay. So we can remove this, and over here. Actually, we already blocked this. Okay. Yeah, the cooldown is doing nothing. 15 or 500. Is it milliseconds? I don't know. It's not milliseconds. Gameplay effects components. Target tags gameplay effect. Target has duration. I already have that. Has duration. Yeah, that's fine. Edit. Combine text. Edit. Okay. Assign tag set by column magnitude. I wanted to add my addition. If you wish to set cooldown value by caller, you will have to do the following. I was wondering how you guys are displaying cooldowns using this system for the UI. This didn't work for me. Yeah, I passed over that quickly in the post. For people having problem with that, you need to set the magnitude calculation type to set by caller in the gameplay effect, so it takes into account the value you set in the ability blueprint using the assign tag. And set the scalable fall magnitude to that duration to whatever you want. Then in the tags, granted tags section, you just need to add a tag. Whatever you want to use for your cooldown tag to the edit section. Okay. Block abilities with tags. Yeah. Dodge roll, something like this. Okay, this works. So if we set this to 1 second, or 0.8 might be the sweet spot. This should be fine, okay. Okay, so for today we did the dodge roll. I think that's over. We're done with our session. We did a lot, and yeah. For the next time, hopefully we can do more, but I think this is good for now. I'm glad you was here, and if you like the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also the Discord channel, don't forget this. You can come over to Team Krea's Discord channel. I will post it somewhere into the description of this video, and hopefully you will visit us and help us build a great game, which is going to be inspired by Megaman and Cuphead. So, have a good night.